St. Patrick's Day began as a Christian feast day honouring St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, and later grew into a broader celebration of Irish identity and culture worldwide.
Who was St. Patrick? St. Patrick was a 5th century Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland. He is credited with playing a major role in bringing Christianity to the Irish people and became one of Ireland's foremost patron saints. Patrick was born in Roman Britain, probably in the late 4th century, into a Christian Romano-British family. At about age 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders, taken to Ireland as a slave, and forced to work as a shepherd for several years. He later escaped back to Britain, trained for the priesthood, and eventually felt called to return to Ireland as a missionary. As a missionary, Patrick traveled through Ireland preaching, baptizing, and establishing churches, monasteries, and schools. Over time, he was believed to have converted thousands of people and helped shift Ireland from predominantly pagan practices toward Christianity. Many legends grew around him, which boosted his fame. One famous story says he drove all the snakes out of Ireland, likely a symbolic way of talking about removing pagan practices. Another well-known tradition says he used the 3-leaf shamrock to explain the Christian Trinity to new converts. By the Middle Ages, he was deeply associated with Ireland's spiritual identity and final judgment of the Irish, and was revered as a key patron saint alongside St. Bridget and St. Columba. St. Patrick is believed to have died on March 17th for 61, and that date became his feast day in the church calendar. By the early 17th century, March 17th was made an official Christian feast day in the Catholic Church and other Christian traditions. In Ireland, the day was originally marked mainly with religious services and family feasts in his honor. Because it falls during Lent, it also gave many Christians a one-day break from Lenten restrictions, which encouraged festive meals and, in time, drinking. As Irish people migrated abroad, especially to North America, the day gradually shifted from a mostly religious observance into a public celebration of Irish heritage and pride. Today, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated by people in Ireland, where it remains both a religious feast and a national holiday. Irish diaspora communities around the world, especially in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. Many others with no Irish ancestry who join in as it has become a general festival of Irishness and springtime. Large celebrations are especially prominent in cities like Dublin, New York, Boston, Chicago, and Sydney, each with its own parades and local traditions. The core reasons it is celebrated today are to honor St. Patrick as a key figure in Ireland's Christian history, to express Irish cultural pride, and to enjoy a festive break at the end of winter. Common ways it is celebrated include attending church services, particularly in Ireland and among practicing Christians who remember Patrick's missionary work. Parades, often featuring marching bands, Irish dancers, floats, and community groups. Some of the earliest recorded parades were held by Irish soldiers and communities in colonial America in the 1700s, wearing green clothing or accessories, along with symbols like shamrocks and leprechauns, which expressed Irish identity and referenced Patrick's shamrock legend. Public festivals with traditional Irish music, dancing like Irish step dancing, and storytelling. Eating and drinking, including Irish dishes and, in many places, beer or other drinks dyed green. In the US, this social aspect became a major part of the holiday. Citywide displays, such as lighting landmarks in green or, famously, dyeing the Chicago River green for the day. In short, St. Patrick's Day grew from a religious commemoration of a 5th century missionary into a global cultural festival that blends church traditions, Irish national pride, and modern popular celebrations.